Hi everyone! Welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna master one of the most important skills in English, how to form questions. Whether you want to make small talk, ask for information, or check if something is true, knowing how to ask questions correctly will help you sound confident and natural. So we'll cover two types of questions: yes or no questions and WH questions. I'll explain the rules, common mistakes, and give you plenty of examples. Plus, there will be practice exercises you can try right now. Guys, this is very important because it can hold you back from speaking up, either because you're not sure how to formulate questions or because your questions are sometimes hard to understand. So, let's get started. First, let's talk about yes or no questions. These questions expect a simple yes or no answer. For example, do you like coffee? Is she your friend? So, how do we form these questions? For most verbs, use do, does, did as an auxiliary verb before the subject. Use do or does for regular habits or general truths. Here's the formula. Example, do you play football? Use did for past events or habits. For example, did you watch the movie yesterday? For the verb to be, just put the verb in front of the subject and the verb. Here's the formula. Example, are they ready? Many students still feel confused about how and when to use to be verbs and auxiliary verbs. Unlike do or does, to be verbs are used in a different way. So, to be verbs are used before ing verbs. For example, is she playing? Am I cooking? Are they eating? For the past tense, we use was or were. Here's the formula. Example, was she playing? Was I cooking? Were they eating? To be verbs are also used before an adjective. Here's the formula. Is she friendly? Am I excited? Are you tall? For modal verbs like can, will, and should, put the modal verbs before the subject.
For example, can you swim? Will you help your friend with homework? Should we help strangers?
Okay, so before we move on, can you tell me what's wrong with this sentence? Do you tired? So, do here is wrong. It should be, are you tired? Because tired is an adjective. It describes a person. What about, am I look good? You're right again. It should be, do I look good? Because look is an action word and it does not end with ing. Okay, let's move on. Next up, WH questions. These questions start with question words like who, what, where, when, why, and how, and they ask for specific information, not just yes or no. For example, where do you live? What is your favorite food? So, to form WH questions, put the WH word first, followed by the auxiliary or modal verb, then the subject, and then the base verb. A common mistake is saying,
Where you come from?
most of my students ask me this, but I politely correct them to say either where do you come from or where are you from? Because again, the word come is an action word in the simple present tense, which shows a general truth or fact. So when using simple present verbs, do is the correct auxiliary to use, like in where do you come from? On the other hand, are is used in where are you from because from is a preposition, not a verb. But what about the question, where are you coming from? Is that okay? Yes, it's grammatically correct. It uses the present continuous tense ending with ing, which means the action is happening right now.
Let's take a look at this sample dialogue.
Anna, I need you to submit the report for me tomorrow since I'm on leave.
Okay, but it's getting late and I need to go home soon.
I'm on my way to the office now. I'll bring the documents to you.
All right, but where are you coming from? I want to know how long I need to wait.
Oh, don't worry. I'm just coming from the nearby cafe. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
So here, Ben is coming from somewhere at the very moment. So we use the ing verb coming and the to be verb are.
Okay, so let's have a quiz. Transform the following statements into questions. She plays the piano. They went to the zoo. He is happy. You can drive a car. I should do the activity. We are watching a movie. Does she play the piano? Did they go to the zoo? Is he happy? Can you drive a car? Should I do the activity? Are we watching a movie? I'm sure you did well. Let me know in the comments. So let's have a quick review.
Yes or no questions use do, does, did, or modal verbs like can, should, and will. Use to be verbs for adjectives or ing forms. WH questions begin with who, what, where, when, why, or how. Word order matters. WH word plus auxiliary plus subject plus verb.
Thank you for watching, amazing learners. I have another related video coming soon about tag questions. This is super useful in daily conversations and for all kinds of questions, like when you want to check if something is true or get confirmation. I'll be doing that soon, so stay tuned. Until then, make sure to master these basics first. Thanks again for watching. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss the next lesson. See you there!